Zach here at Diversworld. Just going to run you through some of the differences between open and closed cell wetsuits. Closed cell wetsuits, you're generally going to find them to be a bit thinner, between 1 and 3 millimeters in thickness. Now they're called closed cell or double lined because they've got the lining on the outside of the neoprene and on the inside. This makes them a lot more durable, but they're not going to be quite as warm as your open cells. You'll find these suits being used up in the northern parts of the country where the water's a lot warmer. You're trying to stay comfortable, but you're not too worried about losing too much internal body heat. Open cell, on the other hand, they're used down south because these are warm. Now, they're called an open cell because the outside layer is covered, but the inside has exposed neoprene. This does make them more susceptible to cuts, scratches, especially from fingernails, but it's going to make them a ton warmer because the neoprene will actually stick to the skin and stop the intrusion of any cold water, so that keeps you nice and warm. You'll find these generally between a 3 and a 7 mil. Some companies go a little bit bigger, but that's the general sizing that you'll find. And we do recommend these for anyone down south, as they will keep you nice and toasty all the way through winter. One of the other downsides to an open cell wetsuit is you do need to use lubricant to get into them. Slippy is probably the best one, as it's specifically designed for the use with wetsuits. That way it's not going to damage the exposed neoprene at all, as some other chemicals will. So once you start to get the hang of using the lubricant butt, a lot of spearos will actually find that these ones are easier to get in and out of, especially when they're a little bit wet, rather than trying to get your traditional closed cell wetsuits on and off. They will mean you're a lot more comfortable and a lot warmer, especially in those colder climates down south. We hope this helps in your decision on which wetsuit to go, whether you're in the colder climates or up here in the nice warm water. If you have any questions, flick us a message or chuck it in the comments below.